1 year ago, I was writing up my research findings for publication, and near the submission time, I came across a paper that had just been published, reporting similar research results to mine, and that was quite disappointing, but it was a challenge for me. So my response was sensible and innovative, and that brought new ideas.
I've had several problems with equipment failing, which has been quite frustrating. One of the instruments, the infrared gas analyzer, doesn't work well in extreme temperatures, which is frustrating when you're looking at the effect of temperatures on growth. So I've had to take it apart in the field and twiddle with bits of it.
One of the big problems that I encountered as part of my research was I was hoping to do a hedgehog tagging study where I was going to attach coloured tags which actually were printed with my phone number on hedgehogs in one area of Hull. And then I was going to ask the local community to help me map out where the hedgehogs were moving and which gardens they were using. The big problem came when we couldn't find any hedgehogs, and we spent 2 weeks in the area, myself and a lot of volunteers, a lot of householders looking out for hedgehogs, and we managed to find none actually in the study area itself. So the way I overcame this actually was to move to a different area of the city, and a local family had contacted me because they'd been monitoring the hedgehogs in their garden, and they knew that they had, it was something like over 30 hedgehogs, different individual hedgehogs in 1 year in their garden. So we moved up there where we knew there were a lot of hedgehogs living.
The worst thing that's happened is the council decided to remove one of my sites without telling me, which was a shame. So they ditched the rain gauge and the trees and everything, but there was nothing I could actually do about that except carry on without it, really.
Minorities involvement environment is still not considered, taken up seriously in government policy, really, even though there have been attempts by Natural England, and that kind of thing. And so, you don't find the people that you, in terms of minority professionals in the environment, that you want to talk to. And so, to me, that's a problem I'm encountering, because I'm sure if I were to, meet a lot of black and ethnic minority environmental professionals to talk to them about, participation of minorities in the environment, it will really help with my research. But having said that, you don't find them. So to me, I think that's a big problem.
Because this winter's been so cold, when I was up at the lake monitoring every month, it was frozen solid for 2 months, which makes it quite difficult to take water samples and that kind of thing. And that also affects the wildlife that live there. So the fish, when it's cold, they tend to hide, and I was trying to catch them. And you can't do that when it's cold.
The biggest problem that I find when I'm doing my research is that they use grazing animals to manage my reserves, and they're quite inquisitive, so you need to get used to being able to ignore them when you're doing your work.